RealAgriculture.com's coverage of the Southwest Ag Conference in Richtown, Ontario was brought to you by High Stick NT, C&M Seeds, and Pride Seeds. We're here today on RealAgriculture.com. We're with Warren Libby with SavvyFarmer.com. Welcome today, Warren.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Warren, what is Savvy Farmer is a new venture for you. What is SavvyFarmer.com?
Savvy Farmer is just being launched, and it's a web-based pesticide resource where we've taken all the information about pesticides for every crop in Canada and put it into one site to make it easy for farmers to find.
Okay.
It's also designed to try to help farmers save some money on their pest control expenses.
So how would a farmer save money by using a website like this?
Well, we have a number of different ways that you can save money with Savvy Farmer. First and foremost is that we have every possible treatment combination on Savvy Farmer, and you'll find there's a big difference in pricing between the various treatments that will control a particular population of weeds or insects or diseases. We also have a search tool where you can find all the generic products that are available in the marketplace, because with the new legislation that came in a couple of years ago, we've gone from a handful of generic products 3 years ago to over 250 generic products today.
So, and you've cataloged all those in your database?
They're all there. You can just type in any product, such as you could type in Roundup and find all the generic glyphosates that are available in the marketplace right now. And for each of these products, we have the suggested retail price listed as well.
Okay. So do you do where a farmer would say, okay, I have this weed, what are all my options?
Yeah, we have two different ways you can do that, Sean. First of all, we have a quick option where you can say, for instance, I'm growing a certain crop, I have a certain weed or insect, what are the products that will control it? And you'll get a list of those products usually within about 15 seconds. Or you can do a detailed treatment where you can actually go in and create a detailed treatment option for each individual field, where you can list all the individual weeds that you might have. And Savvy Farmer will then list all the options that are available for you.
Okay.
And price each of those options out.
Could you give us a quick demonstration of...
I'll show you the quick one first, and then we'll do the detailed one. So the quick one, so for instance, you could take something, you type in the crop that you're interested in. For instance, maybe we're interested in diseases in soybeans here. We choose a foliar treatment, and maybe we're after what will control powdery mildew in soybeans.
Can you multi-select?
Not on this one, but on the detailed one you can.
Okay, cool.
But the nice thing here is that for each of these, you can then click on and get a picture of the actual pest problem, whether it be an insect or a disease or a weed.
So in case you've misdiagnosed or something like that.
Sure. Because if I click on rust, then you can see, okay, you can click on that and see a picture of what the rust would look like on the crop.
Cool.
And then it gives us a list of all the products that will actually are registered to control rust in soybeans in Ontario. And in this case, there's 5 different products, and for each of these, then you can click on a label and get a copy of the label very quickly like that. Cool. So that's the quick version. That usually takes 15-20 seconds to get whatever you want.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do something more detailed, first of all, you might select a farm. And if you pre-program your farm, then ahead of time, then Savvy Farmer can tell you exactly how much product you're going to need for each field in your farm.
Cool. Well, so you can put in your farm information and
you can put in your farm information, your field information, and actually create treatments for each field on each farm, and also treatments depending on what sprayer that you plan on using.
Cool.
So if we go with, let's say we go with glyphosate tolerant soybeans, Roundup Ready soybeans, and we're after weed control. Maybe we want to do a pre-plant burn down with glyphosate plus a partner. It gives you a lot of different selections as to how you might want to treat your soybeans. Here you can select a sprayer if you want. We recommend selecting a sprayer because if you select a sprayer, then Savvy Farmer will be able to calculate exactly how much of each product you need to put into the sprayer tank. So we find out that there's actually in Ontario 177 different treatments that are registered to control weeds in soybeans using glyphosate plus.
No wonder they need a product like Savvy Farmer.
And then you can go in and actually choose the actual weeds you want to control. So for instance, maybe you want to control crabgrass. You're not quite sure if that's the weed. Again, you can click on a picture be sure that is the actual weed that you want to control. If it is, you just click on the weed, and it gets added to the list over here. And now maybe we can add barnyard grass as well. Maybe we want to take and control lamb's quarters. And you see that the number of treatments will go down as you add more.
So it's narrowing the search of products to control
it's going to, and you can put in as many or as few as you want. Because we're using glyphosate here, there's going to be a lot of treatments that will control this.
And I'm seeing on the site, the side there, it's showing like a price range.
That's right. So this is based on suggested retail prices. This is the price per acre that these treatments from the lowest rate to the highest rate that's registered to control the weeds that you selected.
So a farmer could select anywhere from a product that's $27 an acre up to $41 an acre, basically to kill the same weeds.
And you can, and since we still have a lot of treatments here, you can actually go into the advanced filters, and we have 8 advanced filters that allows you to select even further. So, for instance, you could for instance say, I want a treatment that has at least 3 chemical groups, because, for instance, there's a lot of concern about weed resistance using glyphosate. So if I say I want a treatment with at least 3 chemical groups, we've now gone from 170 treatments down to 90 treatments. I might also say I want a treatment that has some residual broadleaf weed activity. And we still have 90 treatments. Now I can say, well, you know, I'm on a budget. I don't want to spend more than $35 an acre for this treatment. Now we're down to 23 treatments, and you can continue to use the advanced filters to bring this down. Then when you're all done here, you can choose any of these treatments, and you get a screen like this that lists the products you need to add to the sprayer tank. Labels and MSDS sheets are always available. More importantly though, Sean, is this here where Savvy Farmer gives you the exact label rate down to 2 decimal places for how much of each product is registered for use under this application. So for instance, dual, it's 0.46 to 0.71, so we're going to take and put in 0.35 just as a test. And a message comes up to say you've actually chosen a rate that's below the label rate.
Oh, so what are you doing?
So you can say yes or you can say no, because Savvy Farmer allows the farmer to do whatever he wants to do. It just informs the farmer as to what he should do. The Roundup is 0.34 to 0.67, so maybe we'll put in 0.67. And the Sencor is 0.34 to 0.91, so maybe we'll put in 0.8. You hit calculate, and it tells the farmer exactly how much of each product to add to the spray tank, down to 2 decimal places, and how much needs to buy for the exact field. And the cost per acre here is pretty high. It's $52.70. So you go back and say, well, you know, maybe I only need the low rate of Sencor in this particular example, and you hit calculate and recalculate it, and now we're down to $32.92.
Wow, this is a pretty powerful tool, Warren.
Yeah, there's a lot of information. Although we certainly encourage farmers to read all the labels, we've read all the labels ourselves, and we've pulled out the more important points that a farmer might want to consider when using this tank mix combination, and that's all laid out right there. A farmer can now print this out in a printer-friendly version, or they can take and save this, and we'll save that treatment for him for basically for as long as he's a subscriber to Savvy Farmer. Okay,
so you said subscriber, so there's a cost to the service then?
Yeah, the service is $199 per year. And one of the advantages of having a web-based service, as we have in a subscription service, is that we update the information every day. So every day as we get new products, new programs, new registrations, price changes, whatever it is, we update those in the database every day. So this is definitely the most up-to-date source of information on pesticides you're going to find anywhere.
Well, I've been hearing that from several people, so I can definitely attest to that. Is this for across Canada or just Ontario? Or
no, this is Canada-wide.
Okay.
So this covers every crop in Canada. So we have about 760 crops in here right now. It covers every weed, every insect, every disease, and every province.
What doesn't the program do at this point?
Program doesn't do turf products, greenhouse products, does not do nursery products, but basically does all agricultural crops.
Okay. Well, Warren, this looks like a very, very powerful tool. I've been hearing lots about it. I'm glad we got a chance to talk, and good luck with SavvyFarmer.com.
Thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate that.